We are live.
Raven, the GS, yo, 1/3 of the cyber.
Sam, the legend behind the tech.
We are live, guys. I'm Joe, 1/3 of the Cyber Nerds.
And I'm Raven, your GS.
I'm Sam, Mr. Blitzstead.
And this is the Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order official gameplay demo reaction. Now, if you haven't already, there's a subscribe button right down there. Just press that thing or force choke it, whatever's your preferred method. After that, force choke or press the notification bell because we need that too. Now, if subscribing and being notified every time we drop a video isn't enough, if you want to help keep the lights on, if you want to help support the Cyber Nerds team, family, bring you bigger, better, faster content every day, click up right here and go to the Secret Society. Power! Unlimited power! Patreon.com/Cyber Nerds. Get me. Now, before we get... Wait, are you man good, yeah? You man good? Yeah? Yeah. Alright, cool. Now, before we get into the meat and potatoes of this whole thing...
Meat and potatoes?
Before we get to the meat and potatoes...
What if you're a vegetarian? You can't just have potatoes, fam. Can you throw a little bit of salad or anything like, you know, veg?
Meat, potatoes, and veg are the thing. Before we get to the meat, potatoes, and the veg, let's get on to, like, the starters and that. So, just to recap everyone, or to let everyone know who hasn't, me, Joe, and Mr. Blitztech have a bet. Now, the bet is that so basically, me, I'm on a boycott of EA games, and obviously the Star Wars game is made by EA, and I love Star Wars, blah, 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 blah. So, the bet is that I won't play this game until a brand new Star Wars game is released. That was the bet, right? That was the bet. I watched the video bare times, but that is the actual bet. The only way I can play this game is if EA relinquish early, before they release a new game, is if they release the rights to make Star Wars games. Just want to make everyone involved know this. Now, guys, jump in the comment section below and let us know. Do you think I will make it and not play this game? Do you think I will give in because I love Star Wars too much and I will play the game? If I lose, I've got to buy Sam a game. If I'm correct, Sam's got to buy me a game, which will probably be the new Star Wars game. Not this one.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm saying? Because if I make it to the next game and win, then I'm going to have you buy me that game, and then I'll get this bargain bin, and then I'll be winning.
So wait, so what do I get?
You're not involved.
As the co-signer.
You're not involved in this.
I'm the co-signer.
You're not involved.
I'm the witness.
You're not involved. You weren't the witness.
I'm the witness.
This bet was actually like 2-3 years old.
I was here. What are you talking about? We was here.
Was he here when we made the original bet?
What do you think? Yes. I'm the
origi-
co-signer. Yes.
The original bet.
No, go watch the videos.
No. You was here for the bet when we rehashed it like a month ago.
No, not a month ago. Like last year, fam. Like, what are we talking about?
2 years ago. I'm pretty sure we made this bet like in a house somewhere.
No, you
like,
wasn't in the house. It was on video.
What video was it on?
Bro, I don't know. We was on video. I was here.
Show me the video. Show me the video.
Bro,
Show me the video.
that's not
Guys,
gonna- I'm not gonna-
look, I'm not even talking to you though.
Alright.
Guys, if you remember the video that Ray was talking about, bro, we've got Patreon, we've got TCN fam out there.
That's fine.
That plugged in.
That's fine.
That they'll remember.
I know what I'm
if
talking
you guys
about.
know the video, do you know what, yeah? Let me help you out. Just check Star Wars Battlefront videos. Yeah? It'll probably be along on any Star Wars Battlefront video. That's probably where the bet came from. Somewhere in there, or maybe on a live stream. Check there, innit? But 13, 14 minutes of gameplay. Where are you at with this game? You're not buying it?
I'm not buying it, no, because I don't like EA either.
Even though it's made by Respawn, you love Titanfall games.
Yes, love.
I love so wait, if Titanfall 3 comes out, would you get it?
Boycotting it. That's how bad it is. Fam, EA are no longer getting my money. Same thing with Bethesda as well. They're no longer getting my money.
Bethesda?
Yes, cut them off too as well. They're doing madness out here.
So we're gonna by 2022 we're gonna be playing no games.
No.
Except for Naughty Dog and Rocksteady and Rockstar.
If they're still doing the thing, then fine. But if you're doing nonsense out here in the industry, I ain't supporting your cause. No way. This opened my eyes.
Man.
This opened my eyes, and it started with them two.
And obviously by 2022, man's like on 1 million subscribers, so they have to listen to man, innit? They have to listen to man.
I mean, they don't have to, but it's up to them. It's up to them.
Man just be like, yeah, I'm boycotting, and like half of the channel be like, yeah, we're boycotting. That's like,
that's a lot of sales.
That's a half
you know,
a mil, so like,
man are out here boycotting in advance, you know.
Bro,
You see what these
what
men
we doing? What we doing? Listen.
Alright, where are you with this game? Icy as well.
I'm icy. I don't need no bets. I'm icy. No matter how.
Are you?
I'm okay with icing it because I get enough Star Wars content. So And I'm planning on going back to playing.
Force Unleashed.
Yeah. Which I started, but I haven't like finished.
Alright, cool. Go on.
See, the thing is as well, like, since this is made by Respawn, this is the first time doing a third-person kind of action game. I want them to win, because then it will show EA that you don't have to do a first-person shooter with bare microtransactions and whatever have you. And obviously, like, Respawn, they come from Titanfall, they got shafted before. Like, if this doesn't win for them, I'm worried for Respawn, innit? Then there might not be a Titanfall 3. I heard that, what other game they made? Apex Legends is kind of falling off numbers as well, so... And EA just like to devour just developer teams, innit? So, I want Respawn to live. But I'm not buying the game.
Yeah, overall I've got mixed emotions on this as well, because obviously I want Star Wars games to be legit. I want it to be a good Star Wars game, but obviously if it is a good Star Wars game and sells very well, the likelihood that EA keep making Star Wars games is high. But then obviously I'm not kind of person, I'm not going to wish bad on a game, innit? So we'll just see what happens, you get me?
I am. For the great good.
For the great good, yeah?
Great good.
For the great good. I could...
You have to
I can hear that.
Sometimes you have to be a rebel.
But
you know?
I hear what you're saying, but at the same time, I think there are scenarios where this game does well and they still lose the rights to the game. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, even if this is a good game, that doesn't negate everything they've done with Battlefront 1 and 2. Do you know what I'm saying? And how they've had the rights for 5 years and we've got 3 titles, and how the people who had it before, in 2 years, they released like 15 different Star Wars games. I know it was a different dynamic and stuff. Yeah, but with all the games that EA announced, the Amy Hennig game, this game, another story, you know, the multiplayer Star Wars game or whatever, they're games that are supposed to happen and they haven't. So like, I feel like they can still lose it off that, innit? But let's see, man. Let's dive into this thing.
I hope so.
I hope this is lit though, still. See, I don't need that to start.
I forget which.
This is too much already. Frostbite engine. Innit?
Jedi, over here.
Alright. Time for that.
Yeah.
Imperial Sap Refinery lies dead ahead.
Sol Guerrero, man's a rebel, yeah?
What's
Like
the
that.
Empire want with tree sap?
Nothing good. They
Probably
refine the
before you
sap
went
into
playing
a
it.
powerful compound, and they're rushing to expand production.
We have to stop them.
That's the plan. We don't know their end game, but they spread themselves too thin. This map we recovered proves it.
Here you go, bud.
These refineries double as brutal prison camps. You use those cutters to create a distraction, while you take your lightsaber and free the Wookiees inside. We need their help to stop the Empire.
Understood.
Watch yourself in there.
You hear that? Said he needs my help.
Not really feeling
Come on,
that.
buddy.
No, something's off key over here.
Force Unleashed.
cutters turned on. You ready? Kind of drill? We should call it in? Well, that'd be a breach of protocol. If there's a disturbance, their squad should call it in. Yeah. Better do this by the book.
I'm so interested to see this combat.
Movement! Taking aim!
What?
Okay.
Is that Kylo, yeah?
They're forcing it, fam. Don't let that get to you, fam. Don't let that get to you. Don't let that get to you, fam. Still green, still green. I'm already done with this game.
Really?
Yeah.
Attention all units. We've got contact with our troops stationed at cargo pad 119 Gamma. Keep to your posts and stay alert.
The combat's sick. The combat's sick. One thing that's sick about the combat is that in the Force Unleashed, like, in fact, yeah. In fact, let me see more.
I want to see someone that challenges me.
This is what I trained for.
See the lock-on system. The red dot.
I will make you hurt. No pain.
I wanted the better execution.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be a better finisher than that.
Looks like you're blocked. I'll fix that. Never seen a trooper like that before. You gotta get these Wookiees out of lockup. Keep moving, Jedi. Base open. Go.
Think you can help me, PD?
Is that health?
Flame beetles. They're coming through the wall. Hit their net. Trooper, he's dead.
Oh, that is so loud. Woo!
Kylo Force freeze. But you know what, yeah? This also stinks to me of them just ripping mechanics from Battlefront. Do you know what I'm saying?
You think? I told you.
Bro, man already said they're using a Frostbite engine, bro. Man
It's
already knows that,
dead.
bro.
It's dead. It's dead.
Sure
bro.
you want to plug into this thing? Okay.
Talking about you did a couple. Bro. That's what the weak mind was like. You can't tell me this. You're good on your bed. That's for sure.
Oh, a shortcut. That's why you wanted to play this thing. You had no idea that was there, did you? You just wanted to turn that cutter on.
Shoot him. Not an easy target.
like when you're actually playing it, it's gonna be a challenge, like facing more than one character.
Yeah, it does seem like that. But I do feel like, how much time did you spend playing Heroes and Villains in Battlefront? Because
This is exactly it.
yeah, like the combat is it's the same kind of combat, fam. Where it's like, oh, if there's more than one person, it's hard to navigate. Do you know what I'm saying?
Down here, some kind of webbing. Hey, who's that?
Okay, counted.
That counter was an instant kill, fam. One thing that I think is missing as well is like every slash with the lightsaber, limbs have got to fall. Like even when he was chopping up the stormtroopers, they didn't like splinter, like go in half.
Instead, they just gave him a red glow. Come on, man.
I just heard from the captain. They're coming. Oh, this is it. At least we have the high ground. What was that? Cutter 7 is active. Reporting a live cutter near the subblock. Immediate aid requested. It's breaking through and destroying everything.
See, I would have liked to see them do like a stealth execution there. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know if that's in the game. But yeah, I doubt it is. Oh!
That was sick. That was sick.
Oh my gosh.
Jedi will be here any minute. And our reinforcements. In retreat. Good. Sir, the fewer distractions, the better. Jedi incoming!
I don't like that either. You know what I'm saying? Who saw him? You see that the AI was just alerted to him as soon as he was there. I hate that in games.
What's happening? You cannot escape! All Jedi will perish!
That's what yeah. Do you know? Oh man, there's so much stuff. The combat is. I see what they've done with the combat. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, in the Force Unleashed, yeah, like you just use the sword and it felt like there was no weight behind it. So they've definitely got that part of it down. Do you know what I'm saying?
I think we need to see a lightsaber battle though. I think that's what we're gonna get the meeting.
There's no meat in that, bro.
Hey, we're here to free you. You're not alone.
Okay.
Visitation is not permitted.
That would be interesting too. They need to show Jedi battles, man. And loads of them too, not just like the ones.
Games play best on Xbox One.
Yeah, right.
I mean, it's just interesting to me, like, how obviously, you know, from the time they're using Frostbite engine, that, like, a lot of it is going to be from Battlefront. But, like, now it stinks to me of, you know, there was an update for better lightsaber combat in Battlefront the other day.
Yeah.
So it makes me feel like, man, these man finished the lightsaber combat for Jedi Fallen Order, and just obviously it's on the same engine, and just updated it into the game. But I haven't played it since that update's happened.
So have you got a Dooku and Anakin then?
Yeah, I've got Dooku and Anakin,
okay.
but I haven't played with the new upgraded lightsaber because I got the Platinum before then. So it'd be interesting to go back, not that I'm going to do it, but it'd be interesting to go back and see if the lightsaber combat is actually more like the battle they showed there with the dude with the dual staff. But man, I'm liking it. It looks a lot like Force Unleashed, with like elements from Battlefront plugged into it, and then obviously like added stuff like all open world games now have got that traversal and all of that. So it's interesting, man. It's interesting.
It really isn't. It really isn't interesting. I mean, this just feels like half done job, fam. How many times have you mentioned Force Unleashed on this thing, bruv?
The Force, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
But it's the same type of game.
Like, yeah, it's the same type of game, but to me, it just feels like, oh, let's just take this from here, put it into here. Bruv, this felt Battlefront all over, like heroes and villains. Like, I'm just not sold in it, bruv, at all. Like, from the beginning, I don't like the way it looks. You know what I'm saying? Even though the Wookiee, look, bruv, it's just, no.
So but I'm trying to, I understand what you're saying, but I'm trying to get to the deeper point of it. So they shouldn't take good things from other games, if it's a third person open world game.
It feels like that's all you've done. You've literally just go and picked good things and just did this game, like heroes and villains, basically. Like that's.
So what did you want to see from an open? I don't even know if it's open world.
Narrative linear.
From a single story third person action game. What would you have wanted to see in here?
I mean, to me personally, I think I have a huge problem with the engine itself. Just the way they move organically. I'm not feeling that. So that was the first thing I picked up. You know what I'm saying? The visuals as well. I don't know. Like, I think I've grown tired of seeing this, and it doesn't feel like they've put time and care into this game. This is just another project and copy and paste. Oh, let's grab this here, bruv. Before you saw Kylo Ren do that, have you ever seen that before? Like, it's just you keep using the same moves as well.
Okay, I hear what you're
like, no, like approach. Like, no.
Do you not fit? Okay, with the whole moves part, like it sounds like I'm on the defensive, but I'm not, because obviously I just want I want to understand.
That's pissing me off.
What? It sounds like I'm on the defensive.
Yeah, like you just.
But I'm not. I'm not getting the game.
Like, I told
I'm
you you're not getting the game. Like, you don't need to worry about your bet, fam.
I'm asking more questions because I want to get to I want to get deeper into the layers of how the game could be better. Do you know what I'm saying? So what if at this stage...
How the game could be better?
Yeah, at this stage in the game, obviously we don't know where we at with do your weapons upgrade, do your move upgrade. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, this could be early in the game. Do you know what I'm saying? Where you only have a force freeze
I don't believe
and
that.
a force thing.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Like, unless there's some sort of like complaint, they're not peppering things up like that, bro. And you're asking me what can they make it better?
Yeah.
EA, give up the rights. That's how they can make it better.
He's just anti. He's anti.
No, I'm not anti.
You sound bad anti. And that's why it makes me sound defensive, because I'm not being defensive, I'm just asking questions.
This is, bro, like, no, like, it's a no-go for me, bro. Like, I told you straight from the beginning. I was all open for it until the whole you bought Sogarera, cool. Nice moves here and there, but other than that, bruv, no, like, come on. This is supposed to be a new game. It's supposed to be completely different from Battlefront.
I mean, no one said it needs to be. No one said that.
No, it's a new game, like, compared to Battlefront, right? Like,
yeah, but all EA games use this engine. All EA games. That's all EA. Not half. All of them.
I'm just saying it doesn't feel like new to me. When we're watching this, heroes, and villains. That's what I'm seeing with this here, bro.
Alright, cool. Sam, now, being the respawn, we're going to call you the respawn guy, even though you don't play games. Yeah. What do you think? Besides the running on the wall, like as a seeing this as a respawn game, how do you feel about it?
I'm not seeing the magic yet, so to speak, because obviously with Titanfall 2, literally every single level there was something new to do in it. And obviously we've only seen one level, so I can't speak too much on that, but like the transversal, I'm liking that a lot because obviously with respawn you could jump from one wall to another. That was pretty cool. And I'm liking like the power set, because obviously like with before Force Unleashed, yeah, we had loads of powers with pushing people back, the thundering, like sucking people in and stuff, and I'm liking that they've added Kylo Ren's power set. But again, I do want to see how they do upgrade powers, because if the old man's going to just be freezing and stuff, that is going to get old quick, isn't it? That is going to get old quick.
Let me. He already got old for me for seeing so many times.
I like it. I like the look of it, but
let me jump in, because you've just mentioned Kylo Ren. We're hearing all these words, but I'm not hearing any words associated with Jedi. Did at any point, and you even mentioned where's the stealth bit? At any point did man try to Jedi trick one of them to then, I don't know, maybe move to the other one or distract the other one so man can get through? Like stuff like that, bruv.
It's depends who's training though, isn't it?
It's like maybe they should have chopped like different like scenes of play to show what man can do in it. But this whole bit did not sell for me one bit.
See, now, what I want to come in what you said about the upgrading of powers is like I'm on two sides of this. Obviously, I'm on the video game side of it is you need upgrades in abilities. But also, when it comes to the Star Wars part of it, I don't agree. Because I thought like at the end of Force Unleashed, the first game, you're OP. And it doesn't fit into canon then. You're OP. Like man is pulling Star Destroyers out of the sky. Like I don't need my character in a game to be able to do that. Do you know what I'm saying? I'd like you to stay in the realms of what we actually see in Star Wars.
Right.
And unless this is now the strongest Jedi we've ever seen, don't do stuff that we've never seen Jedi do. If it's going to be canon. But then, I'm like, if it's not canon, we get onto Raven's point where it's like, oh, these 5 moves that man needs, that in movies, real Jedis are only using their 5 moves, it's going to get old if we're doing that for 30 hours. So, I'm torn between both of them as opposed, or it'd be interesting to see if he learned skills like sideways. So, instead of like my forced grab, I can now grab bigger and badder things. I just learn a different ability. Like
I can make two of them collide together.
Yeah, like instead of grabbing one, I pull 2 together as opposed to I can pull the Star Destroyer down. Instead of, you know what I'm saying, like maybe he upgrades and then he can do a Jedi mind trick, because all of that stuff is in the Force Unleashed. And I believe, but if it's in the Force Unleashed, I believe it will be in this game, because that same thing that he does in here, where you freeze man and you pull him onto the thing, you can do in Force Unleashed. Like, back onto Raven's point with the Kylo freeze thing is, I get very skeptical when they have Jedis use moves we've only seen Sith do.
Bro, that's what I kept saying.
That's the thing. When Ben come from a Jedi's point of view, so
okay,
you taught him that.
I see, and this is what I'm saying. This is where it gets to the point where it's like, what are we learning? Like in the Force Unleashed, you're fighting to decide if you're gonna go dark or if you're gonna go light. But you've got Sith Master. Yeah. So I can understand, alright, you're using Sith abilities, the little lightning thing and all of that other stuff and that. But I don't know. Bro, maybe it turns out, in fact, it's too early for it to be with Kylo and them.
Was this right at the beginning? Was this supposed to be like right at the beginning?
No, they didn't say that. Just dropped us in there.
But alright. But think about Kanan.
Yeah.
And what's his face?
Ezra.
Yeah. Right from the beginning, see that whole development, how they use moves, how they move about, like climbing onto stuff.
Yeah.
Like that is development, and this is where I'm coming from. Like, it just feels like they've copied and pasted and didn't do.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Wait. What do you mean develop? I don't get. Where the jump?
How they progress, the progression. You know what I'm saying? How you're moving, like I said, like moving on, like jumping onto buildings, like running around, being sneaky. You know what I'm saying? Because the Jedi, you're not confrontational. It's like you're always trying to take the other path before you can come into combat. You know what I'm saying? This to me is very confrontational. Like this
is part, but bruv, this is, I hear what you're saying, but this is after Order 66. These men are being hunted.
Bro,
So I can understand.
What's instilled in you is what's instilled in you, innit, bruv? Like, and especially for being hunted, man needs to be stealthy, fam.
I hear what you're, bruv.
I said, bruv,
I don't
bruv.
get it.
But you get it, what I'm saying, like,
I get what you're saying.
There
There should
isn't
be
much depth into, like, it just doesn't feel like these men did the diligence, like, in depth like that, bruv.
I don't know. I'm losing your point. Like, I understand, bro. I'm with the stealth part. Like that one part where he had the jump on them and he just beat them up like normal. I definitely feel like there should have been some sort of double stealth takedown.
Yeah.
Get me? But at the same time, like, I don't know. Like you're saying, it's just not a confrontational time. Definitely is a confrontational time. But at the same time, we don't know. Like, and this is what we said in the trailer. I said in the trailer before. You don't know how much this kid knows. Do you know what I'm saying? Going into the game. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and like I said, to me, from the way he's moving, he's a full-blown Jedi, fam. Like, man has no issues stopping this, doing this. Yeah. So to me, you're a full-blown Jedi, not no training thing. So that's where it negates what I'm thinking you're saying about Kanan and Ezra, because Kanan weren't even a full-blown Jedi. Right. Do you know what I'm saying? He was like half through training. Do you know what I'm saying? And got thrust into being a master. This kid could have graduated and actually be nicer than Kanan. And they could meet Kanan and the man in this game as well.
Nah, don't do that.
I'm just saying, bruv. Saw Gerrera's in there. So, bruv, if they put Saw Gerrera in there, I presume at some point they're going to come across Rogue Squadron, isn't it? I mean, the Phoenix Squadron. Bruv, that's what I think anyway. But yeah, man. I don't know, like, this hasn't put me off the game, but it hasn't furthered my course. I think, for me, my expectations on a Star Wars game are a lot lower than any other game in the essence of it's Star Wars. Do you know what I'm saying? So, like, that's a buy in most parts anyway. But with our bet, it makes me mad wary. Like, it has to be the ultimate Star Wars game for me to jump in. Yeah. So
the only thing now that has left for me is story elements, if anything. Like, the gameplay, it looks like your average run-of-the-mill kind of
action adventure game. Yeah.
That's it. But if they, because I know Respawn just doing what they've done with Titanfall, like I said, the story is nuts, and they have to do it with this game, or is this going to be another Star Wars game, which is just like
another EA Star Wars game.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what I will do. I will go. I will watch the full 40 minutes, the whole thing, because I would literally want to understand better.
No. This was the whole thing.
That's
just with commentary.
Yeah, commentary, because obviously if they might be explaining like what they're trying to do and stuff like that, but bruv, it's in the Force, bro. I can feel it. It's gonna be dead.
Anyway, guys, jump in the comment section below and let us know. Did this gameplay reveal sell you on the game? Did it put you off the game? Tell us what you think about the Star Wars Jedi Sith powers. Like, how do you feel about him having the freeze thing like Kylo Ren and all that? I know someone's gonna be like, well, actually, Luke Skywalker and shut your mouth. Man knows. Let us know what you think.
Wait. You're a sick guy.
What?
Man just don't shut his mouth when he was like, your players know.
No. Let us know what you think about the question I asked. If you're just gonna come with all of this nonsense, like you're gonna start explaining stuff to us that man already knows, that you man don't read books, you man don't watch Star Wars, like, just allow me with all of that. Don't do that, because I'll be at your neck. But come with the positivity and the positive comments, and let's really talk about Jedi Fallen Order. Anyway, guys, I'm Joe, one for the Cyber Nerds.
And I'm Revenue GS.
I'm Sam, Mr. Blitz.
And we'll see you with some more E3 gameplay, reveals, trailers, all of that. Don't forget, hit the subscribe button, go to the Secret Society. We'll see you on next trailer reaction.
You know this is the #1 place for nerdy content. Where did you go? It's the Cyber Nerds. Guys, we've got plenty of videos, plenty of reactions, plenty of Pokemons. Thank you very much. And hang around, enjoy yourselves, plenty of videos. I don't know what this guy is doing right now. What are you doing, Charmander?